Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2, and a game that felt like a must win ended up being not a win for either team. Tony Clark Gunner TV, make sure you subscribe. Brother, what do you make of that, man?
See, evening, yeah, my brother. It's always nice to pop into your channel, and of course, this is your new fan cam shows, and it'd be nice to pop in here, once in a while. Of course, we're brothers, so definitely, you know. I mean, yeah, when the first goal entered into the net, yeah, I threw a little bit of a jibe at you. I knew you were actually still live then. I just wanted to rattle you just a little bit. Our friendly chit chat, yeah. And it came back. And it came back bouncing on my face. And this is the fact. We all knew this might happen. There was a big chance that this was gonna happen. Arsenal bottling it again. Yeah. I mean, how many times do we have to be ahead? Yeah, in certain kind of games, certain kind of important games. Yeah, and then just that tiny detail, that tiny margin, for you to just keep hold of the game. Bring in the right subs, and also at the right time. These are big problems with Mikel Arteta, and it cost us dearly today. He didn't bring in the right subs for me, and he didn't bring them at the right time. Even the ones he subbed, he didn't bring them at the right time. I would have preferred maybe a Jorginho to kind of like steady the ship in the middle of the park. Gabriel Jesus was looking drab yet again. I mean, he left it late, like 7 minutes to the end of the game before you bring in reinforcements. I mean, this is a high pressure game, and you also
Yeah.
have players that about are not 100% in that game. They need changes. You need to hasten up and bring in more muscle, into the game. He failed to do that. And again, yeah, you throw in Kelly, yeah, into this high pressure game. I mean, me and you were talking about this just yesterday about throwing in these kids in high pressured matches, and right now, just think about what that does to the confidence of Kelly right now. I mean, you throw him into the deep end against an experienced Mo Salah. He was ball watching, actually. If you watch that goal Mo Salah scored, it was actually ball watching.
Yeah.
You can't blame the kid, right? Yeah, good. But these are the tiny margins when you throw in kids to do a man's job. Yeah. And it all dates back to what me and you, Marty, have been saying. We haven't strengthened in the right positions. I mean, there were some certain kind of loose balls in the midfield. Thomas Partey went back to right back position. We shouldn't be seeing all these things, right? We shouldn't be seeing all these things. Kai Havertz, well, he ran his socks off today, but again, he had a few chances that he should have, at least tried to give us more than enough. He didn't do enough today. Yeah, yeah, he ran tirelessly, but as Arsenal's number nine, he should be doing more than running tirelessly. He should be giving us more. At least a goal threat in the middle of at least in the 18-yard box in the final third of Liverpool's defense. I mean, they were there for the taking today. Liverpool weren't really looking that amazing in it. I mean, yeah, they had a good second half, but their first half performance wasn't really something to write home about in it. We still had chances. We still had chances to actually hit them on the counter attack and in those transitions, here and there, because they're a team that actually leave open spaces because they keep a high line, maybe a moderate high line with slot in there. But again, they say keep a high line. You can get in behind their defenders. It can cause more trouble. Kai Havertz didn't give us that. It's also a testament to what happened in the equalizer in the first goal. Kai Havertz. Well, I do like Kai Havertz as a person, but I mean, man, what were you doing? You don't allow, yeah, a play, mostly when you're defending a corner. This is set piece 101. You don't allow, yeah, a player come right in front of you, and especially when you're the tallest guy in the room. I mean, Kai Havertz is 6 foot plus, right? And then you allow, a Diaz, a more shorter Diaz, to come in and head that ball. I mean, come on, man. These small schoolboy mistakes that's been plaguing Arsenal it struck again today. And Matty, what you've been saying, injuries, injuries galore. I mean, Gabriel, off he goes. Yeah, only God knows that that's a big knee problem, man. Because Nunes really smashed him up in that knee, and he hit it, to the ground. I mean, that might be 3 weeks easy. But again, let's see what happens if we're lucky with that one. We saw Duran Timber come back today. Oh my days, back to the injury treatment table. So you did have a point yesterday when me and you were having our chit chat on the preview yesterday. Do we bring them in and risk losing them for more weeks? I mean, Matty, no one said you were wrong. I do concur that you're right. But again, these are the thin lines and these are the margins that Arsenal have to go through, and it all dates back to us not doing good business in the summer. I mean, you look no further than that. We don't have option striking. We don't have quality in the middle of the park to come in. I still insist, Waneri is a new kid in the block, but he needs to develop into similarity. He needs to develop under a tight schedule in this football club. It should be eased in with his development. But again, it can be eased in when you didn't bring in quality in that, in the middle of the park to help this guy out. Because if you're winning games with quality that you've brought in the summer transfer window, then it could be easy to take them out. Like when we were leading, like maybe 2-1, and maybe we did go for a third one. You're slightly ahead, and then you can take out those marshals and bring in Waneri, to have a good run in for like 20-30 minutes. But you can't have that right now because you don't have that quality at all in there. So it's a big, big, big problem. And again, today, Matty, just before I allow you to say something, I mean, we need to start questioning what Mikel Arteta tells these boys at halftime. I mean, I think that should be getting scrutinized, over the coming matches. You did quite well in the first half, knocking the ball around, getting those incisive passes, finding those pocket spaces in the first half, and then you go, to the halftime looking good. You just scored a goal. You're comfortable. You're in a very comfortable space, and you have the home support. Actually, the fans today were very, 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 very amazing today in terms of the support they gave the team. They made it rowdy. They made lots of screams and lots of noise to put off this Liverpool, players, and the entire setup today. But again, you come back immediately after that wonderful first half you had, and then you just go defensive all of a sudden to a Liverpool team that was actually scared of actually coming out against us. I mean, it doesn't. There's something structurally and mentally wrong with what goes on in the dugout after the first half. What is he
Yeah.
telling these people? Why would you have a good first half like that? And in the second half, it's so drab, no action, you're not active, you don't want to score goals, you don't want to improve on your first half. I mean, when you have a good first half like that, You want to improve in the second half. You want to get the third goal and get your team ahead. I didn't see that coming, and neither was his substitutions today. He left it a tad bit too late. Gabriel Jesus looks drab. He can't score goals. He needs to be out of the football club. I mean, you have Sterling, who you brought in from Chelsea Football Club, and you didn't even bring him in, even for exchange for Bukayo Saka, who was the direct replacement. You actually brought Sterling to help out in the first place. I mean, make it make sense, Marty, man. Make it make sense. Another 3 points go begging yet again. I mean, I won't sit down here and say that there weren't good positives in the first half in that game, but again, the I mean the drab nature of that second half just sips away every positive spirit that was that was shown in that first half. Just completely heartbreaking. You
Quick,
can't win
quick,
titles like this. You can't win games like this, and you know you can't even dominate games totally when you play like this, Matty.
quickly before we go here,
That's a fact.
before we head out of here, Tony, is was the title lost today?
No, because we didn't lose. No, because we didn't lose. I still think there'll be more. I still think there'll be more
Let me ask you
twists
this.
and turns in the
Let
league,
me
man.
ask you this, Tony. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Now,
Yeah.
I think I already know the answer to it, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Is Mikel Arteta the manager to get us in any form of silverware this year, based
No,
off of what
no,
you
no.
see?
I've been no. That's a direct no. There's no explanation. I'm not gonna go around it. No, no, completely no. I do not. I do not subscribe to this manager at all. I've had my doubts since last season. I've been very you see, yeah. I'm this kind of guy, yeah. I love supporting my football club. I grew up supporting this football club. I try to be, I try to get the boys ahead with my in my own way, but you know, man, when Mikel Arteta doesn't get the subs in, when he doesn't know how to structure his players, when he doesn't know how to develop youths, when he doesn't know when to make substitutions and how to make substitutions, when he doesn't know how to tweak the whole formation, when you don't know the strength of the players you have on your bench, I mean, it's drab. It's drab, and it looks like a like a house of cards. Yeah, that sooner or later it might just come tumbling down. I just hope it doesn't, take the whole house, along with us. When the pack of cards suddenly just come crashing down.
Tony, where can the people find you at, my friend?
Yeah, Matty, thanks for this. Thanks for this invite, man. To be nice to pop in here again and have one of all these shots. Shows down here with you. You can find me on Tony Cloud Gunner TV. Yeah, very simple. Tony Cloud Gunner TV. You also catch me and Marty down there too. We have a show together, and let's just see what happens. But bad draw for me today. Bad draw.
All right, Tony. Thanks for popping through, man. And we're out. Peace.
We're out. Peace.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to The Southern Gooner here on YouTube